Alright, it's 2:19 p.m. I actually already published a video of today's recap on YouTube. I just wasn't expecting to really put anything else. I guess because of the fact that I'm watching the all-day trading webinar with Tim Sykes, I'm still looking at stocks. Otherwise, I would be doing other things at this point. But NXTD looks like it could do a nice breakout. The only problem with that is that it looks just too just maybe I'm just being jaded, but when it looks too perfect, it doesn't work out. This looks like a very textbook ascending triangle. I might just record and show this and not really trade it. This might not ever be published. I don't know because it doesn't have to work out, but it would be so interesting if it did. I would trade such a small position, 200 bucks, because it's so speculative. I mean, you could have bought here, any of these higher low setups. I mean, there's just so many other times in this chart that you could have traded. So I feel like that's going to cause a lot of people to be selling pretty hard, and we do see that with this candle right there. It just looks like a very nice ascending potential. Oh shit! All right, yeah, not an ascending triangle breakout. I told you. I wanted to record it, and I would have been interested in buying if it did some kind of a confirmed breakout. I mean, it can still do it. It can definitely still do it, just maybe not in this range, and of course it can fail too. But this looks like, what would be a clean ascending triangle breakout, resistance at 86, putting up higher lows to the point that it just kaboom breaks out. And it's 2:21 p.m. It might do this going in the power hour. That would be pretty interesting. I'm not gonna do it anytime soon because of this drop right here, and of course it could fail. I mean, if it's too clean, I've seen this some of the cleanest patterns in the whole wide world, and it just fails. Now, of course, that's not looking at all of the indicators, but that's assuming already that you're looking at a big percent gainer up on good news with a lot of volume, and you're able to trade like the whole checklist, DVD, all of that in favor. You know, price action, the technicals, the flow, the previous, the long-term chart, which this one doesn't have a nice one, not really too nice. When you look at everything together, because I don't want to be roasted for, oh, you're just looking at an ascending triangle pattern, you're not looking at all the other indicators. I am. It's a big percent gainer. It's up on news. It's a former runner, big spiker. Doesn't have to hold its spikes, but um, higher lows, not really higher highs, but definitely could do something like that. I guess it might not do anything, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, it is 2:27 p.m. NXTD. I actually thought about buying here in the 83s. I had it right here at 84 to buy just 300 shares because this is speculative, not something I really trade. This would just be very speculative, but I like how I made this strong bounce right here, higher than these previous guys, and made this low right here, higher than all these other ones. So it could show some kind of a spiking action, and it's probably gonna do it. I just missed my entry at 84 cents. I'm not gonna play with a half a penny, third a penny. I'll just put my freaking buy at the next cent above. It looks like it might even try to give me a chance to enter. If it can hold this range here at 83 cents, the longer it holds and the better it shows some kind of a curving action, maybe even a wick to risk off of. I will be interested in buying, and of course, it could spike towards 87 and fail. It could break out during power hour. I might just miss the trade, or it might never work out. It might just consolidate the rest of the day here. So many different things it can do, but I'll keep looking. Okay, it's 2:30 p.m. Just a few minutes later. I missed my buy right here. We had a nice wick at 83.44 to risk off of. This candle didn't do much. I hesitated, and now it's spiking. This could very well be the spike. I really hesitated. I shouldn't have hesitated, even if it doesn't work out. because I had a nice wick to risk off of 83.51. It's gonna pain me, and I'm gonna probably just put this video up on YouTube too, so I can be embarrassed and feel the pain and the wrath, and then maybe that will push me to not miss trades and hesitate so much, which is my biggest weakness of under trading. I got rid of extended hours just to look at the candles closer. You can't zoom in on the chart on E-Trade Pro, but I like this chart. I like the way that they're set up. Very nice at 86. Look, I would be considering selling some at 86 because of the fact that it could fail the breakout, so I would sell half at the breakouts level just in case it doesn't and it fails and I still have some profits, or even if it breaks out I play it safe. And we just had that freaky little drop right there. I guess it gave me another chance to get it. Had I had an order open or something. No, but if it goes down to 84 now it looks super bearish if it goes back to 84. So I would have to chase it right here at 85, and I'd rather not chase, because even if I'm trading a $252 dollar position, you know, if I trade a $25,000 position and I learn to chase early on, that's not going to be good. Let's take a look at the level 2. It's looking pretty nice. Lots of volume is picking up. Lots of green volume. Nice support on the bid so far. Like I said, I would be selling half, at least half my position here, if not my complete position, because I'd be scared. Because you never know, it doesn't have to break out. This is very nice. It looks like it might touch and break a little, or at least lots of selling at 88. Looks like we got the crack, the breakout going. This sucks. This is gonna have to go on YouTube. Me missing a trade with NXTD. I hesitated. I should have bought at 84, even if it didn't work out. If it didn't work out, I would just cut losses at the 83 wick right here to risk off of. Or if it just consolidates and doesn't do anything, I would also get out too. Again, we don't know how long this is going to spike, if it's going to come back, if it's going to keep spiking gradually. I mean, we have an hour and 30 minutes left. It has plenty of time to keep running towards the close. This is not an OTC stock. This is a listed stock, so you know, it can trade after hours. I wonder if Tim's watching this. Tim is answering questions. This is a nice breakout. I mean, who knows if it only does this, it falls back, it fails, or it keeps going the whole rest of the day, or it goes, breaks above it, consolidates above it, or touches it, and as it did here, and goes right back down and fades. I mean, it can do anything, but this was clearly a great buy opportunity right here that I missed at 84-ish cents after I made this wick right here, the risk off of 83.45. I'll do one more recap, just one more follow-up video to see what happened to this overall at the market close. It will be another video, another embarrassing video of me missing a trade. At least I'm not over trading, and yeah, we'll keep going at it. Alright, it is 2:43 p.m. Not really the recap at the end of the day. I just wanted to note that I guess just to boost my ego, which I don't think I have much of, or maybe I do. That apparently Huddy and Mark Crook are long this stock. Tim doesn't know what level. To me, it was a nice buy right here in this candle, or this candle right here, risking off the wick at 83. Again, just because of the fact that it only dipped here, and then it spiked, and then it dipped again and held this range, this overall breakout level at 83-ish cents. Had a nice breakout. Would have sold half. Would have sold half. Definitely half into the breakout level. Just in case it isn't going to work out. In case that is the top. And then, you know, when it drops, I'm not salty because I did sell some at the top. And now we are currently at 91 cents. Is it going to continue uptrending? Is it going to continue making, you know, higher lows, higher highs, all of that stuff? Maybe. It is breaking out of this range right here over a year, which is pretty cool. But again, it might just not last that long. You never know. But that's why I would have sold half, already mentioned several times, at the breakout level. This will just be a little update. I'll make the last video, the last update, ultimately what it did. I mean, I could, in theory, if it, you know, it broke out here at 86 cents, I could, in theory, buy if it bounces back towards 86, consolidates, and shows that it's uptrending again. In that case, I might consider buying, but I might just not, because maybe I'm just being a little salty deep down inside because I did miss a buy here, and I don't want to, you know, revenge trade or be an emotional trader. So that's all I got for right now. I doubt it, but maybe I'll take a buy if it drops down to 87, as I mentioned. Does the whole confirmed breakout setup to buy into, or otherwise I'll just wait at the end of the day and see how it does. Alright, it is 4:03 p.m. The markets have closed. Just gonna go ahead and go over NXTD. Again, my buy was around here at 84 cents. I had a wick to risk off of, hesitated, it broke out without me. Nice ascending triangle. Initially when I saw it, it was looking like it was gonna fail. It just turned out that it was gonna take a little longer. It was still following. If you were to draw a trend line here, it was still following this trend line. In fact, it got a bit aggressive because we have the trend line here, it follows it, right? But then it actually got even above the line. Very aggressive, very bullish sign. Nice looking back at this stock and seeing what I can learn from it. And the fact that this is going to be available to everyone, including you guys on YouTube, means that I am going to take this more personally in a good way and push myself further. No way I would have held toward the market closed, or held for the second day. I wouldn't have done that. This is not an OTC, it trades after hours. Very nice breakouts. You can say in theory it was a dip buy, a confirmed breakdown when it had a small wick right here at the breakout level at 86. Let me get rid of extended hours to make it look clearer. It was just a nice runner. Probably one of the better case scenarios. I mean, it didn't have to break out, it could have failed, but we had an ascending triangle, higher lows building up, nice breakouts. Also a breakout over not just the daily, not intraday, but the daily chart shows a breakout too, which is pretty nice. Very bullish. Already a first day, no, not first day, yeah, it's a second day stock. It's up on news, I think. Let's see what the news is. Great volume. Just a whole bunch of good contributing factors that led to this breakout. I guess no real news. Was that the news? Anyway, just a very nice setup. Breakout over this intraday chart. Daily chart. I guess a confirmed breakout buy opportunity at 87, although that would have been super hard catching it at the wick or here at the wicks. Overall, I called it here in the 84s. It seems like Mark Crook and Huddy got in the 86s, which is nice. Overall, a good trade. Not a good trade, I missed it. Overall, a good setup. I'll leave it at that. I'm gonna upload this on YouTube for you guys to see. This is a nice, for those of you who wanted to see, a nice example of an ascending triangle. This one took the whole day to make and break out. Some of them are much faster, but you know, ideally it's breaking out on an intraday, maybe a multi-day or a daily chart, a yearly chart. It's you know, the more people who can potentially see the breakout, the better. So I'm not going to drag this on any longer. Just a very nice ascending triangle breakout at 86. Nice run up to 105. Not much of a dip buy opportunity off the breakout level unless you want to count these wicks, and it was overall a pretty good setup. Goodbye.